could run with you. So don't tell me how to act or how I should be. All we wanted is to be free. We don't wanna be like you.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, we're going to be doing some DIY back to school supplies. I haven't done many back to school videos this year, which I felt like was very wrong, so I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Before we jump straight in, this video is kindly sponsored by Audible. I'm sure everyone knows what Audible is, but if you guys don't, it's basically a website where you can subscribe to and pay a small fee every month to be able to download a bunch of amazing online books. There's literally so many different choices on there, and if you're like me and love to read but can't ever really find the time for it, this is honestly perfect for you because you can listen to it on the go, when you're going for a jog, when you're on the train, literally whenever. So you guys can actually try Audible for yourself by heading over to audible.com/Roxxsaurus for a 30-day trial and also a free audiobook, which I think is really, really cool. And for those of you who are in America, you can also text Roxxsaurus to the number 500 and you can also access your free 30-day trial like that. I personally have recently been listening to the Harry Potter books on there, which I am so grateful that they're on there because I love Harry Potter, and finally I get to like listen to someone reading the book to me. They literally have such a wide variety of so many different books and different genres. They even have education books in there. So if you're one of those people that likes to listen to things and revise that way, then this is honestly perfect. So yeah, if you guys want to try it out for yourself and get a free 30-day trial and also a free audiobook, make sure you head over to audible.com/Roxxsaurus or text Roxxsaurus to the number 500 if you are in the US. But if you guys want to see how I created some really cool back to school DIY supplies, then let's get on into the video. Alright, so for the first DIY, what we're going to be making is this really cute Pom Pom Pencil Case. Now, this is honestly such an inexpensive DIY, but it's really cute and unique. So for this DIY, what you're going to need is just a simple plain pencil case. I bought this for super cheap online, and the other thing you're going to need is just some pom-poms. I got two different sizes. I got larger and smaller ones, just for variety, you know. So the first thing you want to do is just take your pom-poms and kind of lay them out across your pencil case in the color scheme / pattern that you would like. Once I've done that, I'm taking my smaller pom-poms and just applying those kind of in the middle in between the larger pom-poms. And once you are happy with the design / layout, I'm just taking my hot glue gun and just sticking all of those into place. Make sure you are quite generous with the hot glue because you obviously don't want your pom-poms to fall off. Once all the pom-poms are stuck to the body of my pencil case, I'm then going to take 4 more different pom-poms of a different color to kind of add as an accent piece to each of the corners of the pencil case. I feel like this really completes the look, but obviously you can skip this if you would like. And this is the finished pencil case. I honestly feel like this is such a cute way to spice up an old pencil case or just even a plain boring pencil case. And even though this was such an inexpensive and easy DIY, I feel like anyone can achieve this because you don't need any sewing skills, which is my favorite part about this. Now for the second DIY, we're making this really cute marble notebook with some gold accents, which is honestly my favorite. I've seen notebooks like this in Urban Outfitters for like £10, which is kind of pricey, so we're going to be making it on the cheap. So what you're going to need for this is just a plain notebook. I literally got this for £1 from the pound store, and also some contact paper or even just a printout of some kind of patterned paper. If you don't have that, you can also just use like a gift wrapping paper, which is so inexpensive as well. So the first thing you want to do is just lay that down on a flat surface and then place your notebook on top. With a pencil, you just want to trace around the notebook to kind of give you an idea of how big you want the cutout of the sheet to be. The next thing you want to do is just take some hot glue or even Pritt stick and just basically run that along the very middle of your sheet and place your notebook down on top of that and stick it really firmly. Once that's done, you also want to run the glue along the edges of the sheet and then stick that onto the front and back. So once all of that is stuck on and in place, you then want to add some spice to it, you know? So I'm actually going to go ahead and add some washi tape. I got this really cool gold one from Hobbycraft, which I love, and I'm just going to stick that along the edging of the notebook to kind of make it seem like it's got binding. To make sure that it's nice and secure, you just want to overlap the ends inside the inner part of the notebook to really make sure that it doesn't come undone. I'm then going to repeat the same thing to the other side, and again I'm folding over the edges. You can even use some hot glue to really make it stick into place. Now lastly, I'm going to spice up my notebook just a tad by adding some quote or just a saying. Personally, I wrote the words bright ideas because I feel like whenever I have a bright idea, I need somewhere to jot it down. So this notebook would definitely be perfect for that. And this is the finished notebook. I just love the idea of personalizing your own notebook, and this has honestly been such an easy and quick DIY. With this DIY notebook idea, it's definitely going to stand out from the crowd in your whole classroom. Now for the last DIY, I really wanted to create something that would help me stay organized, and I feel like a lot of you guys will really benefit from this DIY as well. So to make this DIY organizer, what you're gonna need is just this plain brown board. You can get this from most craft stores. It's usually meant for like drawing, but I got this for £2.50, which was so inexpensive, and we're really gonna spice it up. So for this, I've just got all sorts of different colors of acrylic paint, and as you can see, I'm just kind of dotting that around the canvas in random places. So once you've got the paint onto the canvas, you then want to take some card and just kind of smear that along. As you can see, there's not really any rule for this technique. You just kind of place the card down and smear it along. I've actually started doing this technique when I was in art class back at school, and I've just always really liked how it looked. So there's not really any technique to it, but I just really liked how this turns out. I feel like it's kind of a look that you can't really get with a regular paintbrush, but it's definitely all about the layers. So as you can see, I'm just kind of placing blotches of paint here and there wherever I feel like it needs a bit more color. So it's kind of one of those techniques you really need to play by ear, and it's totally random, which I feel like is great because every time you do it, it turns out differently. So once I'm kind of happy with the overall layout of all the colors, I'm then taking a sponge applicator and I'm just kind of dabbing that into the canvas to achieve this airbrush sort of effect. It's also trying to blend the colors together a little bit more to get more of a gradient effect. Now as you can see, I have left a chunk of the canvas completely empty where I am actually just applying even more paint to that. The reason why I've left it empty is because I wanted to do the same smearing effect that I did at the beginning, but I really like the different finishes that you get from applying it with just the card and also with the sponge applicator. I feel like the different textures and finishes of both of these techniques really complement each other as they're so contrasting. So again, like I said, all you want to do is just kind of smear that paint across the canvas. Now doing this technique can make the paint quite thick, so make sure when you're smearing it, you do smear it quite thinly across the canvas, otherwise it will start to crack and it will take forever to dry. Now lastly, to finish off this canvas, I'm just going ahead and adding some blotches of white paint here and there, just in random little blotches and spots. I feel like this just adds a little bit of something to the colors and it just kind of adds an accent to it, if that makes any sense. And once my canvas is dry, I'm then adding some post-it notes, notebooks, just literally anything that helps me stay organized so that I can keep all of those things all in one place. Once I have my desired layout, I'm then just taking my trusty hot glue gun and just gluing everything into place. I feel like this is such an amazing DIY to really keep all of your bits and bobs in one location. Now lastly, to spice it up, I'm just going to take some gold lettering again from the first DIY and just write out the word plan, because obviously this organizer is all about planning. And to really finish it off and add those finishing touches, I'm going to just add some copper tape to the top and bottom of the canvas. I feel like this just adds a nice polished finish and makes this look so much more legit and like it could actually be bought at a store, which I think is pretty cool. I really hope that this DIY will help you stay more organized, and I feel like this will look so cute on anyone's desk. So those are all of my DIY back to school supplies. I really hope you guys enjoyed them. I honestly had so much fun making them, and I kind of want to do more back to school videos this year. So if you guys want to see anything else, do let me know below. I'm honestly so excited for like the autumn season because I have so many videos planned for like Halloween and just in general autumn videos. Oh my god, get excited. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up just down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Come and join the dinosaur family. But that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!